begin by extending my deepest gratitude to God, maker of heaven and earth, by whose mercies and grace my delegation and I, coming all the way from Liberia, landed here safely and have had a very, very, very excellent time so far. My appreciation also goes to His Excellency, President Muhammadu Buhari, the President and the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the leadership, officials and members of the APC, for allowing the APC Women's Congress to extend me an invitation to be here with you today. I also want to be grateful to His Excellency the Vice President, a brother and a friend for many years, for joining me yesterday as I celebrated my birthday here in the beautiful city of Abuja. I was indeed blessed by his show of genuine love that he shows wherever he goes. I also want to thank Her Excellency the First Lady, Dr. Aisha Buhari, for the warm courtesies accorded me since I've arrived here, and for sending me some most beautiful gifts that I received last night in celebration of my birthday. To the strong women of the National Progressive Women's Congress, I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart for allowing someone to come out of your sector where you have so many brilliant and exceptional women to come and add my voice to what is happening here in Nigeria. Thank you for the honor received. I must also say thank you to Her Excellency Hajia Ramatu Tijani Aliyah, Minister of State, for being a gracious deputy host to Her Excellency the First Lady during my stay. My delegation and I are very, very, very pleased. Thank you so much. Excellencies, our distinguished chairman, leaders and officials of the APC, the leaders and officials of the All Progressive Women's Congress, all of the women of the APC seated in this hall. Your theme for today's conference, One Voice, Women Uniting for Progress, is timely. But this assignment that I have been given to speak to you today, I do not take lightly, especially when I consider the fact that today's event indicates a very brand new paradigm shift in the vision and governance of political parties, and especially the APC. Today's event may seem simple to you, but I know it is a break in the tradition, which means the APC that has already begun to support women are prepared to go to the next level. Can we clap for the APC? It is clear that whatever happens here in Nigeria as the big brother for West Africa spreads everywhere else. As you continue to set the pace for national life, for examples in ECOWAS, I thank you for this bold and visionary chapter in your history. Permit me at this juncture to speak to the subject of my theme, women political leaders leveraging their networks to transform Nigeria. I hope at the end of my presentation, not only the APC women's agenda, but the entire party's agenda and strategies for 2023 elections will include some of what I would say. I was happy to hear some of the party leaders already alluding to this fact. Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, today this conference has forged a bold new pathway forward, and it opens our eyes to the available opportunities, enabling the APC to take a retrospective look at what has happened in the past, what is happening today, and what shall happen tomorrow. It is exciting as I look from the outside at this bold new pathway. As you take cognizance of the gaps in previous plans, consider the inclusiveness of all segments of society, including women and youth. I believe some of you may be wondering, especially our male colleagues, what is this conference all about? What are the women up to? What more do they want? And maybe you should be worried about the path they are taking. Let me assuage the minds of our male colleagues that these and many other questions may not be as important as they intend to which this conference has been organized. The fact that after all consultations were concluded, the simple decision to hold this Congress has indeed become a new formula. This is now the new normal for political parties, and anyone who will not converge their young people and their women together to hear from them are already defeated. So we want to clap for the APC for this new trajectory. Previously, the norm would be that the leadership will hold a general assembly dominated by the political patriarchy of our countries, most times not giving thought to what the women and the young people want. They would assume year after year that the women and the young people would just come along because they would have set the framework. I believe today is indeed a new day and a new political dispensation in our lifetime. But I want to thank the APC chairman and all of the leaders that this first step is indeed a winning strategy at all levels. So you are already 50% ahead. As I consider the deep implications of this two-day summit, permit me to bring to your consciousness the enormity of the political shift which is taking place today. The first issue is why a women's conference? Because the statistics prove that females make up 49.3% of the population. That means women make up 125 million people across Nigeria. That indeed is a large number. If the APC has registered voters or registered party members of 41 million, then you have another 65 or 70 million who can become a part of this great political work. There is work to be done. But if the political party, that is the APC, intends to retain its political power, then 50% of your population that is female must be fully engaged. And not like they were in the past, becoming women wing chairs, becoming mobilizers at the bottom level, and ensuring that we secure the votes. To our honorable chairman, officials and members of the APC, the powerful women of the All Progressive Women's Congress, this is a new day. Your point in gathering is one voice. Is there indeed a need for a singular voice? I say yes, there is. For there is a perception at every level that women are not united and they are incapable of speaking with one voice. Today has proven that this is not necessarily so. There is an urgent need for the recalibration at the party level, which begins today, to bring all women and young people under one umbrella for one strong voice that may translate into one strong push for 2023. This dream of uniting our women is a possibility, as Stella and the others have proven to you today. How then can we create a level playing field so that all of our hopes and aspirations are indeed met under the political party framework? Fortunately, there is a Congress being held by the party sometime in February. I want to raise my voice and add to yours that women can again establish and leverage networks for transformation. We cannot ignore that valuable networks that are maintained, that are encouraged, that are inclusive is a formula for a win. This is the true art of politics. And I know you will be aware, because you won an election and you're hopefully poised to win the third one, that there are simple rules for networking. Be clear about what you want. Take your conversations to the grassroots and to the people. Maintain tight control of the processes. Go beyond your normal circle of partisans. There are many partisans out there who want to be a part but have not yet been approached. Identify valuable connections and connectors. There are grassroots people that are able to connect communities and states beyond the normal barriers. They must be identified and brought on board. Please never be afraid to ask for help. However, there is one rule: do not reciprocate as a means of repayment for the goodwill that people give you. Most people think it is an affront to them, because when they join you with their hearts and their hands, they don't want a reciprocal act. For indeed, you cannot really pay for the work that is done during the political party process to bring political parties to bear. You must always stay connected to those who have helped you reach this far. Never forget those who believe in your dreams and help to make them come true. And the list for why you should have a successful network could go on and on and on. But as an experienced political party, I know that these are simple things that the women have already grasped. I'm sure that as you negotiate and discuss and come up with a framework for the 2022 elections, these will be seriously taken under consideration. So allow me to step away for a little bit and just speak a few critical truths to power before I take my seat.